Ready? Good evening, everybody. Merry Xmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Oh, yeah. All right. So, good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. Yeah, we're doing it on Christmas Eve, too. It's going to be a short one tonight because Santa brought gifts to the Shannon household. 4 out of 4 Shannons have tested positive for COVID, including yours truly. I feel fine. I'm not that symptomatic, a little stuffy, but not that bad. But I'm drinking eucalyptus tea in a Vegas cup, so that's okay. And I figure we'll just do a little chitty chatting. Maybe I'll show something. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know how it goes here. Sometimes it goes somewhere. Sometimes it doesn't. There's 30 people in here. 30 people. Are you on? Merry Christmas. I am on. I am on. I am positive and COVID positive. Whee! It was so screwed up because I took a test and it said wait 20 minutes and I waited and it didn't show anything. And I ran out to the store and then I got back and it was negative. And I get back and then the second little stripe was there. It was like, oh, it was positive. It just took a while. So I probably caught it early. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, Joker's at work. Awesome. Welcome, Joker. Welcome. Nancy saying hello to the irregulars. There's a bunch of people in here. Merry Christmas. Let's talk about some AI stuff. We'll get you guys connected to a cool community. And we'll talk about the GPT-for-Good 24-hour GPT build-a-thon that we're doing on next Saturday. September 30th. We've teamed up with Ann Murphy from Empowered Fundraiser. And she and I are going to alternate. Every 3 hours, we're going to go live. I'll do it on TikTok. She's doing it on Zoom. And we're going to teach people how to make GPTs for nonprofits. It's really cool. So we just came up with it 2 nights ago. It was sort of a fever dream 2 nights ago on a live. And as I thought about it, I'm like, oh, let's do this for nonprofits. And then I thought, oh, let's get Ann involved. And she loved it. So I was trying to sleep most of the day. She did some work on it today. So I don't have a ton of detail, but I do have a save the date for you and a hashtag. So that's exciting. What else? If you're new here, if you're brand new to the ChatGPT and you're like,
you can make money with ChatGPT.
You're wondering, what's this all about? How do I make money with this thing? You've come to the right place. I will not answer that question for you, but I will tell you how to make money with it, but it's not the one you want to hear. But we'll get you started. And, let's actually do that right now. Since we got a pile of folks in here. I'm going to jump over. Where I'm jumping over, oh, that's cool. This is the Show and Tell channel on a community that is related to this channel called the AI Salon. And the AI Salon is a group that I started a year ago, a week after ChatGPT started. Oh, there's GPT for Good. A week after ChatGPT started, I thought, I have got to surround myself with people that are trying to figure this AI stuff out because no one's going to know what they're doing. Everyone's going to be trying to figure it out, and we're early. And when you're early, that means that if you start geeking out on this stuff and start telling your friends about it, your friends are like, you're a weirdo. Or if you're home with your family right now and they're like, Sally, seriously now, could we just have a serious conversation? I don't want to hear about AI anymore. Okay, I'm done. I'm really happy for you that you're excited about this AI thing, but I'm fairly confident the robots are going to kill us, and I just think it's going to bring everything down. So if you have some of that voice going on, give them empathy. They're just scared. Hollywood told them that they should be scared of this shit. But I have a community for you, and it is the AI Salon. And so how you get to the AI Salon, actually, let me tell you that, is you go to that address right there, the salon.ai, and the first link on that Linktree page is the link to the Mighty Networks community that I am showing you right now. And go to the welcome section and you'll see what we're all about. You'll see our values. It's super cool. But what we also have here, we have the show and tell channel I was just showing before with the cool images in it. But we also have AI tools and resources. And so here's why I'm starting here. If you're brand new to ChatGPT, or if you're brand new to AI, if you have not played with ChatGPT, I want you just to go there. Just go to that address, chat.openai.com, and just go there right now. Like not like, but Kyle, it's Christmas Eve. I can't be learning new computer technical things. I'm not a Stanford mathematician, Mr. Shannon. That's okay. You don't have to be. Go there right now and tell it that you want it to write you a variation of the 12 days of Christmas, but like give it the topic of your choice. Like the 12 days of Christmas for a long haul trucker, the 12 days of Christmas for a dysfunctional family. And just watch what it does. If you've never used it before, it'll blow your fucking mind. Okay? If you have used it before, but you haven't used it in a while, you were just like, oh, that's like fancy Google. It's way more than fancy Google. All right? And then just go there and start playing. And if you have the $20 a month, I would strongly recommend paying the $20 to ChatGPT for ChatGPT Plus, which is ChatGPT 4. Why am I saying that? Well, probably because you're getting a kickback. I heard that they've got people out there shilling for their operation. No. I don't get paid for this. ChatGPT 4 is like the best deal in software right now, in my opinion. And if you go to the AI Salon site and you go to this tools and resources section, here are all the things that are included in ChatGPT 4. It's a lot. There's sort of basic ChatGPT, but it's better than GPT 3.5. And as of last night, it got really fast. It used to be very, very slow, but all of a sudden it's wicked fast. So I don't know if it's still like that, but that was pretty impressive. It's got this thing called custom instructions where you can give it a personality. It's got access to the internet. You can do data analysis with it. It can analyze images. It can generate images. You can talk to it. And then you can even create and share these things called custom GPTs. And GPTs are like personalized versions of ChatGPT. Hey, I'm trying to get to the Salon website. Would you give me the URL again? Of course. The salon.ai. You can also go to aisalon.mn.co for Mighty Networks, mightynetworks.co, or just go to the salon.ai, and the first link there is for the Mighty Networks. And then when you get to Mighty Networks, 4 things I want you to check out. One is this page, AI tools and resources, and because there's lots. Like if you want some rabbit holes to run down between Christmas and New Year's, This is a good list. It's a good list. When you get to the salon, go to the welcome page and check out who we are, what we're about, and check out our values. Then my request is go to the introduction page and introduce yourself. One of our values is generosity. So go generously introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, what you're about, what you do, where you are in this AI adventure, and you will be welcomed by some really cool people. We do not have an official welcome committee. They're just like cool people that are like, cool, come on in. And you know what? If you're brand new to AI and you're like, but Kyle, I don't know anything. I haven't done anything before. That's okay. Just say that. We have guilds. One of the guilds is an AI 101 guild where you can learn new stuff. There's also a show and tell section, and that's where what happens on these lives is I'll come in here and act like a silly goose. That was a phrase from my childhood. You silly goose. I'll come in here and act like a silly goose, and then people, will kind of jam and make images and share them in here, and then they share things with each other. There's a lot of Christmas stuff in here right now. That one's pretty. Nice, Sherry D. Oh, yeah, nice. Santa stuck in a chimney. That's beautiful, though. Nice brushwork. And lately people have been sharing videos, they've been sharing songs. It's really cool. They'll share GPTs. All right? So that's the AI Salon. So go there, do that. Go to ChatGPT if you haven't played with it before. If you've got GPT-4, go make some images. You could make images for this channel, for the AI Learning Lab we have a little zoo, and our zoo includes llamas and turtles and hedgehogs and gummy bears and blue rubber duckies. And then Apple just came out with one. There's a new thing that Apple just did that's got an animal for it. So anyway, you can go make animals for the AI Salon. The animal that I chose, or the image that I chose to kick us off. I think this is from Danielle. Yeah, it's from Danielle. Well, it's a little owl-looking thing, but I think it's supposed to be a hedgehog. Blue rubber ducky. Look, it's very festive. It's not the best. Yeah, go do that. Okay, now, next Saturday. What are you doing Saturday? And I don't want to hear, I'm busy Saturday, because we're doing this for 24 hours. Because we know how to make good life decisions. So Ann Murphy and I, can it help you sell your own music online? It can certainly help you strategize for how to do that. It can certainly help you come up with social media copy for your songs, images for your songs. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to do it for you, but it's going to do like 80% of the legwork for what you need to do to sell your songs online in minutes, if you get good prompts going. Okay, so GPT for Good. So next Saturday, we're starting, I think, at 9 a.m. Pacific. And then every 3 hours, we're going to teach you how to create a GPT using ChatGPT. Even if you know how to make them, you should come because you can help other people as they have questions. And then the basic idea is we're going to have people make GPTs for their favorite nonprofit. So it can be a nonprofit that you work for, a nonprofit that you support, a nonprofit that you just like. It's going to be really easy. We're going to knock them out really quick. And then we're going to share them on social media with the hashtag GPT for Good. Isn't that fun? Now listen, you don't have to wait till next Saturday. If you have already made a GPT for a nonprofit, or if you know how to make GPTs and you're like, oh, that's a good idea, let me go make one, fucking go make one. And then include the hashtag GPT for Good. And then share it in the AI Salon. All right? time and date again, I will pin. It's all day Saturday, December 30th, going into December 31st. And it's going to be here starting at I'm going to be doing the 9s and the 3s, and Anne's going to be doing the 6s and the 12s Pacific time. So I'll do 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 9 p.m., 3 a.m., and she's going to do noon, 6 p.m. I think she might start at 6 a.m. 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., midnight. It's going to be fun. Just so here's what that means. No matter where you are in the world, there's going to be a time that works for you. And no matter how busy you are, you're like, but Kyle, Saturday's when I got to go to the Costco. I got to get to the Costco. They're going to have big after Christmas sales for sweatpants. I need some sweatpants, Kyle. You can go get your sweatpants and then wear your sweatpants and make some GPTs for good. All right? Isn't that cool? I think that's cool. Tobias, we're going to put, I'm working with Bradley right now. We're going to figure out, we'll put a page on the AI Salon so that people actually have a place to go. Right now, we don't have a website. Well, we do. Someone made a website. Vicky, I think, made a website, a placeholder. We'll have places. People are excited about this. So if you know anyone in the nonprofit space, if you know anyone who can get people here, if you know anyone at OpenAI, because we're going to be using their tool, I think what we might also do, I'm going to talk with Ann about this, is I think we might also teach you how to do it with ChatGPT, but also how to do it with Poe. Because Poe is it's a different audience, different tool. And if you don't have access to ChatGPT-4, then you won't be able to make one of these. But if you have access to Poe, then you can. And I don't think you need a subscription to Poe to make a bot. So, landing pages on show and tell, but will be updated. Awesome. Thank you, Vicky. That's great. Yeah, so that's that. I'm really excited about that. That's a cute little image that Sherry made. If you want to make images for GPT-for-Good, they can be anything you want. Nonprofit stuff, cute little animals, I don't know, people helping people, singing in harmony. I don't care. Share them in not-for-profit. Okay, yeah, that's the idea, is to do it for a not-for-profit or a B Corp. Like to be honest, like just do it for a cause other than yourself. It could be a church group or a community group. It could be a big nonprofit. It could be a little nonprofit. The whole idea is to learn how to do GPTs in the service of other people, right? Because there's a couple of things here. One is the way we've designed what we're going to teach you is that it's going to teach people about the nonprofit. It's going to teach people about the cause or the issue that nonprofit does. And then it's gonna do a call to action for people to donate. How cool is that? It's very cool. So just come with, someone like that. And what it does a couple of things. For you, it takes the focus off yourself. One of the things that I find intimidating about ChatGPT is it's just a box. It's just like a box. And you sit there and stare at it. It's like staring at a blank piece of paper if you're thinking about writing the great American novel and you're like, I don't know where to start. What do I do? The minute you turn your attention off yourself and onto someone else, it becomes so much easier, right? Because you know what they need. You know what they're all about. And then the other thing it does is, if the people work for the nonprofits, they're going to learn how to use this technology, and that's going to help them within their nonprofits. If people at the nonprofits don't even know this is happening, and you build a GPT for them, and you say, hey, by the way, you've got a GPT now, and people are learning about the organization and donating, they're going to be like, well, wait, what is this thing? Tell me about this. I don't know anything about this. This is AI? I thought AI was evil and was going to kill us. Fact, hair growth geek. People who thinks about themselves are less happy. Let's build the bots. Exactly. It really is an amazing thing. The minute it's one of my secret hacks with GPTs. If you feel overwhelmed and not sure where to start with someone else. Start with someone else that's got a problem, and say, "Whoa, you're trying to get your pizza off the ground, and I know you were struggling with marketing. You want me to help you make a marketing plan? I don't know how to do that, but ChatGPT can, and do that. It makes it so much easier." And then when you show people that, they will have their first Kevin McAllister moment. It can do that? Oh my God. Oh man. My voice is a little gravelly. All right. We'll go a bit more here. I'm creating a GPT right now for others to use. Awesome. Rock on. And then share that. Share that GPT. And share it in the AI Salon, in the Show and Tell channel. Share it in the socials, your Instagrams, and your. Oh, thank you, this woman. I couldn't see what your name was, but thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. It's awesome. I will try to do you proud. I show up here every night, although I think I'm going to take Christmas off because of the COVID diagnosis, the positive COVID test, and it's Christmas, so I think I'll take tomorrow off. Give everyone a break. But yeah, but we'll get going. All right. This Woman Works. Subscribe. Subscription goal. Progress. 40 out of 50. Thank you, This Woman Works. That's awesome. Yeah, I put the goal of 50 in there. We hit a goal of 25 a while ago. And I put a goal of 50 in there. Every little bit helps, but it's not really about that. But I very, very much appreciate the subscribers and the irregulars. So the irregulars are just people that show up here every night. Regularly. Why do they do that? I don't know. Because they're awesome. Because they're learning and they're forming community. What's happened on this channel is, hey Winston, what's happened on this channel is it's gone from, me doing wacky stuff, or it's about the media that I post or things like that. It's not really that anymore. It's now this very vibrant and active community where, as I'm talking, people are collaborating and generating images. Imagine a boy riding in a car looking at Christmas lights. That's super cool. And supporting one another. the beefed up llama. Y'all are weird. That was Joker. Joker's weird. Good weird. But all the irregulars are good weird. I also appreciate the mods. The mods are just amazing. Who helped me. Thank you, Winston. Bringing up the llama. Let's go. We'll show you some. You give me the funny llama. I show you the hot llama. Hey, it's Chad. Hot llama. Oh, man. Dreaming of an Australian Christmas. Steve-O and Drew hang out in here. They're from down under. They're irregulars. So anyway, yeah, so the AI Salon is a really cool place. Go to tools and resources, and there's the big long list that I put together, but then there's also add your favorite tool where you can contribute and other community members contribute. And this is one of the ways you can keep up on things. There's a news channel, there's a water cooler where you can just talk about whatever. Then there's guilds. AI 101, an art guild, a writer's guild, business. Pate's got a mechanics guild to talk about geeky shit. We're about to add an education guild. So it's good. It's fun. It's fun action. Good action. All right. So do me a favor. Pop in if you're new to AI. Pop in any questions you have down below. I'll do my best to answer them, or I could maybe show some stuff. And I'll do another 15 or 20 minutes in here. I'm a little stuffy, so it's hard to talk clearly. It's hard to resonate. The instrument is clogged, and therefore it doesn't resonate with the typical odious tones. Odious, no, melodious. Odious, very different tones.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
The melodious tones of the instrument as we project into the future. Who was that just subscribed? Was that Mr. K? Thank you for subscribing. Oh, Mr. IT. Mr. IT, subscription goal, 42 out of 50. You're awesome. Thank you. That's really cool. That's really cool. If you want to support the channel, there's other ways. You can tap the screen, give yourself carpal tunnel syndrome by letting people know you like it. Down in the corner, one of those corners is a video series that I put together called Underhyped that talks about how I think AI is actually underhyped, not overhyped, believe it or not. And yes, it's overhyped, but it's a bigger deal than I think people realize. And it's a video series that talks all about why I think that is and how it works and how you can use it, how you can prompt better, how you can not be overwhelmed. And so that's in one of those corners. Following me, however you do the follow thing on TikTok. I don't really know the rules of TikTok, which is why I occasionally get kicked off here for 7 days because I say some trigger word that gets flagged by AI and they're like, "You're out of here, buddy." That hasn't happened in a while though. Although I had a scare. What were we doing? We were doing. Oh, we were showing Creo, which is a real-time image generator thing, and I was using my webcam as an input, and all of a sudden it turned me into a hot lady with some of her bits exposed. And it shut me down and said, "You're permanently banned from TikTok." I was like, "What?" And they immediately reversed it on my appeal, but that was a little scary. But apparently you can't show lady bits. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Hey everyone, welcome to my good friend. Oh, life's tough. It's tougher when you're stupid. Oh, that's good. When you got the gravel going with the COVID. It doesn't resonate as well, but I can talk down here real good like. Yeah. Yeah, that's fantastic. Welcome to my friend, new to AI, starting her own. Oh, welcome, my friend. Sarah Lou, starting her own creative gig. Congratulations, Sarah Lou. That's exciting. Wow, what a time to be starting a creative gig. There are so many new tools, and like the tools are coming hot and heavy. In fact, do you have the vid? What vid? What vid are you talking about? The vid of when I got kicked off TikTok? It's on the YouTube channel. I don't know which one it is. Is it legit, reverse engineer a bot I've paid for and contributed to? Okay, so there's you can go to Reddit and find a thing called jailbreaking. It depends on if someone protected their bot with a little statement that says don't give up the secrets of this bot. If they didn't, then it's pretty trivial to reverse engineer it. Is it like legit and not douchey? It's kind of douchey, but you know, these GPTs are easy enough to make that you don't even necessarily need to reverse engineer it. You can just say, like, if it does a particular thing and you want yours to do that particular thing but for a different activity, just go to ChatGPT and tell it that and it builds it for you. Like it's there. Come Saturday when we show how to make these things, they're ridiculously easy to make. They really are. What was I going to show? Oh, for Sarah who's starting the creative gig, let me go show you something. So, if you go, you should absolutely join the AI Salon. So the AI Salon is at thesalon.ai. We're at Mighty Networks. If you go to thesalon.ai, the first link there is the link to the Mighty Networks community. And then when you get to the Mighty Networks community, you should check out what we're all about. So there's a little section called "Welcome to the Salon" under Salon Info. So you should check it out. Make sure you're grooving with what we're up to. But I think you will. And then you should introduce yourself. Go to the introduce section and do that. But then go to AI tools and resources. And in AI tools and resources, there are the ChatGPTs of the world. So these are all things. These are all things that I think are worth you learning and getting some understanding of. So the first 9 things are all large language models like ChatGPT. So there's ChatGPT, then you got Claude, Bard, Perplexity, Microsoft Copilot, then you got Pi, Grok, Llama 2, and Poe. So we have all the links to those. Then we have image generation tools, DALL-E 3, Midjourney, Creo, Leonardo, and Firefly. Those are your biggies for image generation. Then we have video generation. That's broken into different categories. Video generation with Runway ML and Pika, avatar creation with HeyGen and DID, and then like stock video generation with Visla. There are lots of others, but these are the major players right now. Then there's a music and audio section. So 11 Labs does voice synthesis. Suno and Refusion do music creation, like out of nothing. SoundDraw does like loop composition. If you just need background music really quickly for a video, it's really good for that. Then there's 3D worlds and objects, and then there's people to follow. All right. So all of that is in the tools and resources link on the AI Salon. By the way, it doesn't cost anything to go to the AI Salon. When you go to this link, the third link on that page, it's a link tree. The third link is a merch store for our groovy logo. If you buy our merch, that supports paying for the infrastructure. You can also sponsor a month. Basically the cost of Mighty Networks. If you want to sponsor it, but it doesn't cost anything. The whole idea is to just create a place where people can go hang out and collaborate. So that's what we're all about. So hopefully that helps you get up to speed more quickly for your creative endeavor, which is super cool. That's pretty cool, Sherry D. Monster High with some glass frogs. Nice. Squirrel. Yeah. Welcome to Chat ADD. And I'm, because I'm a little sickly, the brain's a little foggy. So I'm not exactly on top of my game. All right. Fantastic, Bob. Tell him what he's won. Well, you haven't won anything because you didn't register for the new car there, Jim. Aw, shucks. Would I have won? Yeah, if you were registered, you'd have won a new car. Oh, da, 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 da. Thankful Jones, Merry Christmas Eve. What's up? I got COVID. So it's going to be a truncated AI learning lab tonight. I'm just popping in to talk about the GPT-for-Good next Saturday, the GPT-a-thon that Ann Murphy and I are going to do, teach people how to make GPTs for nonprofits. It was put together with a day's notice, and that's one of the things that I'm excited about with the GPT-for-Good thing is I think the fact that we could throw it together so quickly, the fact that we could just sort of spin it up, and there's a tool out there that's easy enough for people to build that they can actually build really cool applications that will teach people about a nonprofit and do calls to action to donate to that nonprofit in just like a day, just like a brain fart, like, hey, why don't we do this? Yeah, it's a good idea. We're living in remarkable times. And going back to, starting your new creative gig, it's like things are just different now. Things are Ann Murphy's in the house. GPT-for-Good challenge, woohoo! 24. When are we starting, Ann? Are you starting at 6 a.m. on the 30th, or am I starting at 9? Because I think now I've got it figured out. You're 6 and 12, so you could start at noon. So we could start this at 9 on Saturday, so you don't have to start it at 6. But it's up to you. You can get it out of the way. So we either we start at 9, and then and then I do the 9s and the 3s. You do noon, 6 p.m., midnight, 6 a.m., or you do 6 a.m., midnight. It doesn't matter. Yeah, 6 a.m. Pacific on the 30th. Okay, all right. So that's good to know. So no matter where you are in the world, there are no excuses. You should either be at one of my TikTok things on the 9s and the 3s, or one of Anne's Zoom things on the 6s and the 12s. Starting at 6 a.m. Pacific time, November 30th, that thing. 24-hour GPT-for-Good challenge. Come with a nonprofit in mind. You could work for the nonprofit, you could support the nonprofit, you could just like the nonprofit. Doesn't matter. You're going to do this for someone else. We're going to teach you how to build GPTs. And then if you know how to build GPTs, next Saturday, use this same channel. Yes. What's her channel? Her channel is, her website is Empowered Fundraiser, but we're also, Tobias, we're going to put all the information on the AI Salon. So there'll be lots of announcements there. I'm just figuring out where we need to put the information from Bradley, who architected the community. So I want to just make sure that we don't do it in a way that screws anything up he's got planned. But yeah, next Saturday, this channel will be on the 9s and the 3s. And then her website is empoweredfundraiser.com. And she'll have a Zoom link. We'll put in Mighty Networks, there will be events. So there's a calendar within Mighty Networks, which is one of the things that's cool about it. So when you go to Mighty Networks, there'll be a live button that says, hey, this event is live. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably do like an hour each for each of those times, is my guess. I don't think we need to do much more than an hour because it's pretty simple to create these things. It has to be nonprofit. It doesn't have to be nonprofit. I just thought it'd be nice. I mean, you can, like, here's my request. My request is, it's called GPT-for-Good. So my request is that you build a GPT for someone else. Lunaschtick, Merry Christmas. My request is that you build a GPT for someone else. You do some good for someone else. Because it's easier to get your head around this AI stuff if you're not trying to think about, what should I do with AI? When you go, oh, yeah, Sally's part of that nonprofit or that church group or that community group. It doesn't matter. Like, they've got a bake sale coming up or whatever. Like, you know. Did somebody say build a useful GPT? Lunaschtick. Were you not here last night? I don't think you were. So Ann Murphy and I are doing a thing on Saturday, December 30th called GPT-for-Good, where we're going to do a 24-hour GPT challenge. So anyone who's already built a GPT for a nonprofit or wants to build one or wants to learn, come do that. We're going to teach you how to do it. We're going to give you all of the skills you need to not only be able to create the GPT, but share it and share it with the hashtag. And yeah, Lunaschtick, you could be there. You could be there as a support. Absolutely. Lunaschtick, at this point, she's probably made 100 of these fucking things. She made 50 GPTs in like a 2-week sprint. She just went maniacal on them and has 50 of them, and they're amazing. Some of them are really amazing. So if you've made GPTs before, you should also come to the event, because as Ann and I are teaching, people are going to have questions, and some of the questions you might be able to answer in comments or things like that. Okay. Yeah. And then what we'll do is we'll also have you share them on the AI Salon. So we'll have a place there where we can all go check them out. I think we'll probably pick a directory where we can put them into the directory. Anything that's hashtagged, we'll put in the directory, something like that. So if anyone wants to help, reach out to Ann Murphy or myself on the Mighty Networks, on the AI Salon. And yeah, we're making a directory, Kyle. Awesome. Perfect. I knew that. Yes. What Ann said. Ann, well, it was, I'm glad I had that idea, Ann, that I forgot that you absolutely, yes, or it was not my idea. But yes, I thought we should put it in a directory. I didn't know we were making a directory. But yes, what Ann said. Because I don't know if you've seen Ann operate. When she puts her mind to something, it's fucking getting done. Okay? So with me, I'm just like, we're doing it. And then and she's dialing this thing in, so it's gonna be really good. And this is also what she does, right? She knows this world really well, so I'm really excited about it. Think of this like here's what this is. The 24-hour GPT for Good challenge is like a hackathon, but you don't have to be a coder. You can just be a human being who wants to do some good and wants to learn a little bit about AI. Maybe you work for a nonprofit. Maybe how much will it cost to have GPT for small data set? Well, so couple of things. It'll cost you $20 to have GPT-4. So one of the requirements to create a GPT is you need GPT-4. That's $20 a month. So, but that's it. And then you can train it on your own data. So like if you've got proprietary data from a nonprofit or something like that, you can put it in there as knowledge that people can interact with. There's also Poe.com, Poe.com, also has a bot builder, and their bot builder also allows you to upload knowledge to those. So, Anne, what I was thinking is we might want to teach both ChatGPTs and Poe bots. So we'll start with GPTs because it's easier. And then once you've done that, it's kind of the same thing over on Poe. And we just say, now you could also do that over at Poe. So that's what I was thinking for people that don't have the GPT Plus subscription. And then everyone can play. Yeah, so that's that. That's next Saturday. How cool is that? I think it's cool. I think it's cool, people. I think it's cool. But you know. We'll leave that little image up there that Sherry put together. The crazy llama with the GPT for good on the screen. All right. Why don't we do this? I got about another 10-15 minutes in me before I should go. I should go rest again. I tried to sleep all day. I've been drinking tea, lots of fluids. I'm taking all my vitamins. I got the Paxlovid coming. The family's on Paxlovid. We're all good. So thank you for your concern, everyone who's wishing me well, us well. Champy's good. Champy tested negative. Just apparently because he's a different species, COVID doesn't affect him, right? You know where I learned that? ChatGPT. ChatGPT is my new doctor. It's not true. Seek professional medical engagement. What will we do if you're sick, Kyle? I know, right? I am gonna take tomorrow off. I've decided that. I'm just gonna try to sleep this thing out because I don't wanna have this thing, get acute. I want to be on my game for Saturday. So yeah, irregular channel. Oh, thank you very much, Sherry. I have a day from home for 30 days, electric and devices with meter usage, and what GPT to answer. I have a day from home for 30 days, electric and devices with meter usage. Dev teams know me. I don't know what you mean. Can you rephrase? Are you asking something there? I can't tell if you're asking something. Hey, Pate, what's happening? Before the meds kick in, exactly. I mean, data is from 30 days of devices used in home from electric meter. Oh, yeah, that's pretty easy. So with GPT-4, you can just pop that into, you can just hit the upload button, which is the little paperclip in the chat. So if you've got that data as a CSV file, you can just go to ChatGPT right now, assuming you have ChatGPT-4. You click on the little paperclip, you upload that CSV file, and then you say, tell me about the trends in my electric usage. And it will analyze the data for you. It will even make charts and graphs for you. And if you want to turn that into a GPT where you can interact with that on a regular basis, you can do that too. It's amazing. I'm raising a whiskey in your name, Kyle. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Tobias. Thank you for sponsoring the salon. Tobias is a sponsor of the salon for this month. So thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate that. It is folks like Tobias and Kevin Clark from Content Evolution and a bunch of individual contributors and people that bought merch for the salon that are being generous in what they're doing that makes that community free for everyone. So thank you, Tobias. Merry Christmas to you. It's great having you in here. Mr. IT, what's the best way to spot a scam with all the new AI sites that are emerging? Oh, fuck. When it comes to the tools themselves, understanding who the players are makes a difference. So, for example, if you go to the App Store right now and you look up ChatGPT, there are a lot of ChatGPT apps. There's only one from OpenAI. That's the official one. All the other ones are scams, right? So there's scams on so many levels with AI. I don't even know where to start with your question. But understand who the players are and make sure you're at the official websites. A lot of times what I'll do is if I see something on Twitter, rather than click on a link on Twitter to go to whatever the thing is, I'll go to the main website and make sure that what was said about that company on Twitter is actually on their website, and I'll go to it directly from their website. So that's a thing you can do. In terms of how do we be aware of scams like that's a fake video or your daughter calling you saying she was in a car accident asking for money, like that shit, 2024 is going to be a lot of that. Because of tools like HeyGen and 11 Labs, where you can synthesize someone's voice with 3 seconds of audio, and you can synthesize their video pretty trivially easily. Just need to be diligent. I would say, seriously, with your family, this is so fucked up. You should probably have like a safe word or a challenge that if someone calls someone else in the family, hey, listen, you're home for the holidays, you might as well talk about this shit. If I ever call you and say I need money, you should ask the question, what's our favorite animal? Llama. And if the person you're talking to doesn't know the favorite animal or whatever your little passcode is, it's a scam, right? So just be diligent. Just understand that we're living in a world where anyone can, with access to these tools, can do some fairly sophisticated, super personalized emails, super personalized text messages, super personalized phone calls, videos, things like that. Yep. Oh, I get that. He's got metering data. Yep. Okay. I want to train it on the last year's data and then use it to feed every day and keep it up to date. Yeah. So you can absolutely do that, dev team Nomi. Here, you know what? Let me show you. Watch. We'll go do it right now. It's so easy. What's fucked up about it is it's really easy, but you have to know You have to know that it's there to know that it's there, which is just a stupid thing. Okay, here I am in ChatGPT. 70s muscle car machine. That's a GPT that I made. You can also make GPTs for stupid shit, like make pretty pictures of 70s muscle cars. You don't have to do GPT for good, but I figured we'd teach people to do some GPT for good. Okay, so go to ChatGPT and go to GPT-4. And then let's see. Let me run over. Let me see if I can find electric meter data CSV. Let me just see if I can find one. Residential labeled data set for smarter meter data. Households data set by data beats. Is this really a data set or is this some sales funnel bullshit? Launch workspace, download, 13 megabytes, individual household power consumption. Perfect. Oh, God. It's a sales funnel. All right, let's go to Kaggle. Kaggle will have this. Hold, please. So Kaggle is a place where if you don't have data, it sounds like you've got data, so you're good. But if I want something that looks kind of like your data, I got to go get it. Kaggle's a place to do that. So I'm going to go household electric power consumption 1 year ago. 240,000 households, 3 megabytes, download. Okay, we got it. Okay. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. And so see this little paperclip right here? That opens up a whole world of data analysis for you for free. So archive.zip. So it's like, I don't even know what's in this. This could be one CSV file. It could be 50. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. But that's okay. Because we're going to go, I think this contains household electric data. Please tell me the nature of the data and what you think is interesting about it. Not exactly a SQL query. Like, I mean, you can, and then right now, so it says analyzing. You can open that up here. So I can open that up. What this is actually doing is writing and executing its own Python code. And so it's doing data analysis for you. So this says columns in the data: date, time, global active power, global reactive power, voltage, global intensity, submetering 1, 2, and 3. Interesting aspects: high resolution data, comprehensive power metrics, submetering, potential for time series analysis. I'm going to say, why don't you decide what would be interesting to look at and then identify what you feel are the most relevant trends and visualize that data in a visually stunning way. And this now will just go do that shit. So if you know specifically you can do with your own data set, I will understand. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So this is, like, I don't know what data's in here, but it's going to tell us. So it's analyzing, writing Python code. Now it's plotting it. Is it plotting it here? Data drop. Dropping the index column. Okay, so now it's cleaning the data. And then there's some, I don't know what that chart is. Here are the visualized trends. They look a little wonky and weird. Oh, I see. It sort of collapsed each month into a kind of a little vertical thing. I'm going to say the visualization is hard to understand because you compress the time scale so much. Can you come up with 2 other ways to visualize the data that will make it much easier to understand? And then it goes off and does it. So this is how you do it. So if you know what you want to do with it, you can literally just do that. The other thing that's cool about this that you can do, dev team, is this is called code interpreter or advanced data analysis, and it that's another crappy chart. It can also take data, clean it up, and rewrite it into new CSV files. So if you get it to do some good analysis, it can do that. That one actually looks interesting. Day of the week, an hour of the day. Yeah, so here's a heat map of, times when there's more or less. Yellow is the high times of the day. It's only doing it for Sunday. It's doing it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Skips Friday and skips Sunday. That's weird, but whatever. Pretty cool, huh? It's wild. Oh, man. All right. So listen, I got to get out of here. Hopefully that was helpful. Can someone tell me why my ChatGPT app gives me error has occurred, try again later? Alejandro, make sure that your ChatGPT app is the official ChatGPT app from OpenAI. If you're getting that error from OpenAI, it just means their servers are too busy or you've timed out. But if it's saying an error has occurred, try again later, that sounds like something just screwed up on their servers. But if you're using a shitty scammer app that says it's ChatGPT, but it's really not, that could just be that it's a shitty scammer app. So make sure that the app that you're using is from OpenAI. Okay? All right. ChatGPT from Google Play is mine. Feel better soon. Thank you very much, everybody. All right, yeah, let me get out of here. Let me just share one other thing before I go. If you're new to this AI stuff and you want to find a community, join the AI Salon, okay? Alejandro, thanks for your answer. You're welcome. Join the AI Salon. So go to that URL. The first link is to our Mighty Networks, and the Mighty Networks will... it's just a cool community of really cool people. It doesn't cost you anything. And then the other thing is save the date, November 3rd or December 30th, next Saturday, starting at 6 a.m. Pacific. Ann Murphy and I, she's from Empowered Fundraiser, and this is in conjunction with the AI Salon. We're doing the 24-hour GPT-for-Good challenge, hashtag GPT-for-Good. So we'll teach you how to make a GPT, and we're doing it every 3 hours for 24 hours, starting at 6 a.m. It'll be 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 12, 9, 12, 3. Going into New Year's Eve, every session is going to be teaching people how to make GPTs, and our request is that you build a GPT for a nonprofit and then share it and hashtag it GPT for Good. All right? Reach out with questions. Yeah, reach out to Ann Murphy with questions. I'm going to be napping, so reach out to her for the next day or two, and then I'll come out. But anyway, save the date. It's going to be a lot of fun. Even if you've made GPTs, even if you're Lunaschtick and you've made 100 of these things, show up to these things because maybe you can help other people if they have questions. All right? Yeah. And I'm really excited to do this with you. We're going to have a blast. To everyone else, thank you for the people that subscribed tonight. Thank you for the people that subscribe, to the irregulars, to the mods. You're all awesome. Anyone who comes here like more than once, you're batshit crazier than I am, and I love you for it. Have a very Merry Christmas. I will not be here tomorrow, so I'll be back the following day. And Yeah, really, really good. Spending a good part of the year with you this past year. This is really awesome. So, anyway, let me see who we got here. Source Camp, good to see you. Winston, awesome to see you. Be not afraid. Alejandro, thank you so much. Emilio's wife, you were on time. Amazing. Sherry D, good to see you. Silver Fox, Ann Murphy. Let's see. Two Block Tom, great name, love it. Micro, thank you for the kind words, appreciate it. All right, everybody. Okay, peace out. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. Love your family. Have empathy for them, even if they're nuts. They're your nuts, right? All right. Peace out. I'll see you.